Scott Moe says he wants to run on his record. Let's look at his record. The longest wait lists for surgery in the entire country. The most people dying on wait lists in this province. Women with lumps in their breast deciding whether they can pay out of pocket and go out of province to get the health care they need or risk dying on those longest in Canada wait times. It doesn't have to be this way. There's no magic wand. This is going to be hard work. But we've got a plan to get us out of last place, to work with healthcare workers to turn around those record number of healthcare workers leaving our province. It's a plan to invest in doctors and nurses. Scott Moe's plan has no increases to hire additional doctors and nurses in this province.
The surgical wait time in Saskatchewan is actually lower than it was in 2007, despite 250,000 additional people living here today. That being said, there is more work to do. There is more work to do on healthcare, on education, and so many files and services that are important to Saskatchewan people. And this is a party that is running on the record that we have to ensure that we are ready to do that work on your behalf.
Let's look at your record. You're talking about how many you've hired. You're not talking about the fact that 4,000 healthcare workers in this province left last year alone. People are dying on our wait list.
There's over 40,000 people working in the healthcare system. We're up 800.
People cannot get ambulances in our province right now.
Small businesses most certainly need support, of which both parties have put forward, and they need less taxes and less regulation, primarily, that is coming from a federal government of which the NDP supported and have propped up for the last number of years. The NDP, very recently, Jagmeet Singh said, we're not going to support Justin Trudeau anymore. That lasted 2 weeks, of which at that time he had an opportunity to go into the House of Commons and to not support Justin Trudeau, to not support a carbon tax, which would save small businesses across Canada.
We're in a provincial debate right now.
So very much, but he chose not to. He supported Justin Trudeau again, and he supported the carbon tax, and he's costing Canadians,
their kids aren't
including
getting
those that live in Saskatchewan, money.
And this is where Mr. Moe focuses his time. I've been very clear when it comes to any federal leader. Doesn't matter the political stripe. If there are programs that are put forward that stand to benefit people in this province, I will be at that table making sure we get the best deal possible for people in this province.
What did you say to Jagmeet?
And if there are instances where they're making policy decisions that hurt people in this province, hurt the economy, you bet, regardless of political stripe, I will be at that table standing up for Saskatchewan. Double the rate of violent crime when compared to the rest of the country. Scott Moe's plan in 2022 was to create a brand new police force, a marshal service, that would deliver boots on the ground in 2026. A plan that has already cost people in this province $14 million, and we don't see a single boot on the ground. We've got a plan to invest that money, half of it into more police officers and half of it to address the root issues, the issues that are causing crime in the first place, mental health and addictions concerns.
500 recovery spaces for those that have unfortunately succumbed to a life with addictions and making those available. 500 police officers, we believe it's an all of the above approach, over 300 RCMP officers, over 100 municipal officers, and 70 provincial marshals to support our municipal police forces and to support our RCMP officers. The NDP will cut the number of police officers and offer to buy you a doorbell camera, which is not going to help.
That's all the time we have for that.